Thousands head to their massage therapist every day to relax and unwind and rejuvenate. But would you know if your massage therapist was under investigation for a crime or if they'd just been arrested?
Investigative reporter Brianna Smith found therapists across South Carolina who were allowed to practice while their accusers sought justice. She joins us in the studio with this 7 News investigation. Brianna.
Yeah, Tom, clients say they were sexually assaulted or received unwanted touches. Complaints we found that were made to police weren't turned over to the state licensing board. And even after that board knew someone had been arrested, they would still be able to see clients during that investigation.
It's an art and a science. You have to know the body.
Ask any massage therapist. They'll tell you there's a healing power through touch. That healing power is being passed on to students here at Greenville Tech. Future massage therapists learning the ins and outs of the business.
I think the hands-on piece is so important that they get in there and they have supervision.
Soon these students will be licensed massage therapists that the South Carolina Labor Licensing and Regulation Board oversees. This Massage Therapy and Body Works Board is responsible for everything from approving licenses to handing down discipline for the nearly 4,800 massage therapists in South Carolina. On average, LLR investigates around 30 complaints a year from massage therapists. Complaints like this one from 2012, where a woman claimed her Greenville massage envy therapist David Wilson massaged too close to her vaginal area and made suggestive comments during the massage. But through that complaint, we learned a report was filed 3 years earlier about Wilson with Greenville police, and LLR never knew.
LLR is a complaint-driven agency, and so that's the procedure.
In the 8 cases we reviewed, LLR's alert to arrests or police investigations of massage therapists never came from law enforcement. Like Eric Williams, a woman told Greer police Williams sexually assaulted her during her massage at Studio Rejuvenate in 2013. A concerned citizen let LLR know. Or Jesus Garcia, who was arrested in Anderson County for sexually assaulting 2 teen clients in 2014. LLR found out through a news inquiry. That's because police aren't required to alert LLR, a policy the Julie Valentine Center, who helps sexual assault victims, knew nothing about.
So hearing this for the first time is shocking to me.
Our investigation revealed even when LLR received a complaint about a sexual assault, it could be weeks, even years before any action was taken against that massage therapist's license, even if there was an arrest, leaving the therapist to continue practicing with their clients left in the dark.
Is there any way for anyone in the public to know if their massage therapist is under investigation?
If there's a public order written, then that's posted on the website.
But until there's a public order, because there's an investigation before a public order, there's no way for anyone to know.
Yes, that's right.
Even if they're being investigated for sexual assault.
Innocent until proven guilty.
That lengthy time during the investigation gives the massage therapist the opportunity to change jobs without their new employer knowing about the allegations or LLR knowing where they're working. Like David Wilson, who during his 2 years under investigation set up the Fiji Massage and Body Works at this home in Seneca.
So would you be aware that somebody with a complaint opened up a private massage therapy in their home?
It could happen at this time.
And you guys wouldn't be aware?
That's right.
Do you find an issue with that?
I do. I certainly do.
That gives someone additional access to re-victimize or to victimize additional victims.
LLR's massage board has recently formed a human trafficking task force. One of the first things they'll tackle is establishment licenses, making it easier for the state agency to track massage businesses and who works in them.
We're working on a number of things right now to try to solve these issues, but nothing is completely done.
And until it is done, it's difficult to know what LLR knows about the person giving you a massage that you may never find out.
So, Tom, we looked into the backgrounds of several of these people that we named on the air. David Wilson has never been charged with a crime, and his license was revoked last year. He's appealing that decision. Also, the other ones have pled guilty to these charges and have relinquished their license as well.
But we understand your investigation has still led to changes. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. You know, the Julie Valentine Center didn't know that police didn't report this, so they weren't ever telling any of their victims that came to them to also report to LLR. That public education part of it is now being pushed harder from both the Julie Valentine Center and LLR. They want to make sure people know that they can file a complaint, and we've linked to that link
for you to make that complaint on WSPA.com. Just look for the story under investigations.
All right, Brianna, thank you for that tonight.
And next.